I gave up Bible study for Lent this year, and I chose to just continue after.
Wow.
The boys are back. The boys are back in town. We welcome you to TWI. We're rebranding Tennis with Ike, TWI. I'm your host, Ike, along with an unreal cast. We got Roll Sabres, Carter Steffes, Matt Hokinson, David Youngs, and Eric P. on the bottom. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Rocking and rolling.
Yeah,
David's currently watching the end of the Twins game, 9th inning, so he might be a little bit of a delay here for him.
Yeah, sorry. The Twins are going to lose to the Orioles.
Before we get into the show, let's go over the rules of betting. The boys will bet on one featured match per week. They must put $10, $20, or $30 on the bet of their choice. All types of bets welcome. And the winner at the end of the year wins a '69 Chevy. The levee must be dry in order to win. Let's get into the show.
We're going to go through betting records through week 9. I think 2 names stick out. Matt, Eric, leading the pack. Matt redeems himself in week 9 with a big bet. Eric slipped a little bit, losing $10, so he went from first to second, and then Matt went up from second to first. Carter still's got a nice record, but is in the negatives now, so looking for a redemption week from him. Jared already put his bet in, so I'll put that up on the screen. And then myself, big redemption week, finally getting into the positives. David wasn't going for money last week. So he's having a rough go at it the last, probably 4 or 5 weeks. But redemption week, week 10, let's go. Our feature match of the week is Carlos Alcaraz, Rafa Nadal. It's our part 2. So I'm going to roll right into betting, and I'm going to go Rafa Nadal winning in 3 sets. So the only way I can win this bet is if Rafa wins in 3 sets. It is plus 350 if I choose that. I'm only going to put 10 on it because it is a little bit risky, but it's to win 35. So plus 350. So that's my bet for the week. What do you got, Roll Sabres, Cart?
I've taken the money line the last 2 weeks and just gotten shafted. So, like I do at the roulette table, I just keep hitting black. I'm going to go money line again on Rafa, not the GOAT Nadal. I really want to pick Alcaraz with like every single ounce of my being. Love the guy and would be happy to see him win. But, I got to go against my heart and make up for lost ground the last few weeks. $30 money line on Nadal. YOLO.
All right. $30 to win 27.60. It's at minus 109. Boom. Let's see if you can get back at that 7-3 record, Cart. What do you got, Matt?
So this one's kind of tough. I will go money line Alcaraz with $20. The reason for that I'm betting against Rafa is Rafa needed to really dig deep against David Goffin. And as much as I love David Goffin, I think that kind of shows he's maybe not playing at the top of his game on clay right now. And so with Alcaraz just absolutely crushing the ball, playing as well as he did, looking for revenge against Nadal, I'm feeling pretty confident in that. So I will take Alcaraz money line.
$20 to win 17.60. We'll roll right into David. You able to talk here, David, or should I skip over you and go to Eric?
We're taking my bet. Baseball can wait. Baseball can wait. First of all, I want to say, Eric Porter, your former player, Gio Urshela, had the second to worst win probability average in tonight's game for the Minnesota Twins. So if you want to put out a apology statement, that's fine. I would expect nothing less. But as far as tennis, a real sport, I got to say Rafa's grown on me as the GOAT. I hate to say it. I think he beats Alcaraz. Alcaraz is a great player. But first of all, what a weekend of tennis we've got, boys. We've got this. We've got the Division I National Championships this weekend. Pretty exciting stuff. I say that Nadal wins the matchup 6-4 or 6-3 in straight sets, which would put
6-4, 6-3. So that's what, 19 total games right there?
Yep. What's the line at again?
It's at the normal line's at 22.5.
So we're taking the under for $20.
$20 or 20 to win 17.60.
Yeah, I'm in a hole right now. I want to be out of that hole.
Eric, what do you got for your bet on this match?
I'm gonna move the line on the game total games, and I'm going to take the over, and I'm going to move it to 23.5.
23.5. So that's
Yeah.
at plus 114. How
Yep.
much you want to put on that one?
I'm going to put 10 on that one.
10 on it. 10 to win 1140. I always like experiencing different types of tournaments, whether it be, going to a pro tournament, never been to like a current live tournament, but have been to Indian Wells before. So I've been able to see the stadium and stuff. But what's your guys' favorite tennis experience at a tournament, or like favorite tournament in general? We'll start with Cart.
Oh God. Well, last year was my first experience at the New London Water Days tournament, but nothing like shaking off the rust, playing some high schoolers and taking that L in the first round against some 17-year-old that's like scared to talk to you at the net. God, nothing makes me feel more alive. This year, the only thing that could make it better than what I just described is, jumping into the lake post L and then ripping Consi the next day and playing a teammate in the final. God
Sounds like a
damn.
pretty good tournament. Matt, what
It's a great tournament. My favorite tournament is it's got to be the Jackie for me in Bismarck. I think it's just a great way to start the year. Just a great tennis community in Bismarck, and it's just the overall atmosphere and just having the money go to a good cause is always a great thing. And I think it not being counting towards points and stuff like that it's a great warm-up tournament too, to kind of see where we're at, and a lot of us go, so we get great matches, and so that's always been my favorite tournament.
Yeah, I think it's always sick to have the idea of just like you can make a tournament like pretty good by just recruiting. It's not hard.
Yep.
But David, you have any favorite tournaments?
Oh, I absolutely do. Well, yeah, the Jackie's right up there for me. That was actually the first tennis tournament, singles tournament I ever played. Round robin, it was myself, Eric Porter, Casey Beck, and Joe Janes. Only match I won that tournament was against Casey Beck. But, yeah, I remember I stayed in the Cordova's basement, and Bob had donuts for us in the morning, which I thought was really nice. But for me, too, I got to add in the Jamestown Youth Open. I think the tournament may now be defunct. At beautiful Bollinger Tennis Courts in Jamestown, North Dakota. It's still going, Eric?
It's still going, baby. You better believe it.
Still being run under regulation. We played 13 matches in one day between singles, doubles, and mixed, which as an extremely athletic 13-year-old kid, just kidding, I was very fat, was a blast. It was a blast. I remember I played doubles with Brady Ballarbor, mixed doubles with Heidi Wanzik, in singles, just singles, and there wasn't a shelter there, like a tournament. The tournament headquarters was in a camper, which I thought was kind of fun, in Jamestown, North Dakota. So that's right up there. And then back when the Happy Joe's Open in youth tournaments, I can remember going to Happy Joe's after the game in honor of the tournament and just absolutely bawling out, not cheating at all in the games. But yeah, just all those youth tournaments. I know a lot of the youth tennis tournaments in the northern section revolve around the Twin Cities. But once you get out a little bit, that's when you get the true character of the tennis players in this part of the country. And I loved it. Proud to be a non-Twin Cities USTA Northern tennis player.
I gotta go with the Courts Plus Holiday Tournament for my pick. I love the non-sanctioned feel. We get just pretty much purely local guys playing in that. It happened to be right as the semester was kind of ending, so we didn't have much to worry about, and we could just chill and hang out all weekend. I loved playing in the holiday tournament. A honorable mention for me that maybe you guys have not heard of is no longer exists, but for a couple years, the Dickinson Indoor Tennis Center, which is 2 courts, hosted a Super Bowl Sunday tennis tournament. One day only. I believe it was mixed doubles only. One day event, 2 courts. Just kind of a hilarious combination of choices.
128 draw, right?
That's right. Oh,
128.
yeah, it was packed.